Hey guys, it's Joshy here, and I'm back with another Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle. So this was a battle against Seth off, I'm not sure if it was Discord or Pimp, so whatever, Pimp Night's chat, but it's against Meds or Seth, and yeah, it was a good battle in a way that it just showed off a few Pokemon I wanted to show, or just, I mean, you would have seen my Lumineon again, but it was the stage I was just using him, and I wanted to chuck another one up here, and I thought it was alright, you know. It was a battle I felt was worth showing off. So anyway, we're going to jump into this battle. So I led off with my Aurorus here, which I thought, you know, see what I can do with this battle. And he leads off with his Nidorino. So seeing this, I really have a want to use Nidorino now. I don't know what I'm going to do, and I'll probably run an awkward hustle set. But I don't know, it just makes me want to use the thing. So it was a pretty awesome lead, and I have to say this start was just exciting just to see this Pokemon. I love seeing just things like this. Anyway, back into it. So I went for Rock Polish the first turn, and he's going to go for a Toxic Spikes, which could be a bit of a problem to some of my Pokemon, but we'll see. So I don't take that out, but I'm going to guess it's more of a bulky set, possibly with an Eviolite, which could have been the reason it lived, but as I said, I haven't really used Nidorino as a Nidorino before, so I can't even say I know the stats for sure. Anyway, so Nidorino will go down that turn to the Earthquake, and so that thing's gone, but I'm sure it's done some hard work in other battles, and I really want to breed one right now. Anyway, he's going to bring out his Kangaskhan, and I'm like, okay, well, Fake Out? Yep, got it. Because when does he not run Fake Out? When you're me and you have a Dizzy Punch only set. That's about it. Anyway, no, there's heaps of others, but anyway, I'm going to go for the Stone Edge here, hoping to do a bit of damage. Does over halves, which is pretty good. Then he's going to go for the Earthquake. I'm like, awesome, okay, this isn't stabbed. I'm going to expect to live this, you know, averagely, and I do live it, which is awesome. I'm able to get my weakness policy to activate, which is even better, and now I'm going to hit this thing harder. So this turn I'm just going to go for the Facade, not risk the miss with Stone Edge, and I am able to take out that Kangaskhan. So at this point I've taken out two, and this Aurorus is doing a fair bit of work. So now he brings in Swampert, and I'm like, okay, I'm done, but I'm pretty sure, depending what he's got, I'm not going to live an attack from this, and unfortunately I'm not going to be able to take him out. So I actually get way closer than I expected, and I'm going to go down to the Skull. But that's fine, you know, I mean, how can you be unhappy with a start like that? Nearly taken out three. So I thought, okay, time to get me some raining going happening again. So I thought, okay, in comes Philippa. Now, obviously this Swampert has damp, not damp, it doesn't have the damp ability, I don't believe. It could, possibly, but it probably has Torrent. So I'm just going to go for the Hurricane and take that thing out there. So that Swampert's gone, so definitely leading this battle hard and strong from the start. So here he brings in his Savali, which I am going to put money on is one of the event Savalis, but I can't remember completely if it is, or if he's had this one for a while. So anyway, he's going to Parting Shot me, which, you know, generally I see on a lot of Savalis happening. So I was like, okay, well, I don't want to swap out, and I just went for the Surf because I thought it's going to be boosted in the rain. I'm not going to go for the Hurricane. I'm not sure what sets he's running anyway. So I got that. That Surf was awesome on the Switch. So this thing's not looking great at this point. So he's going to go for the Protect just to get a bit more HP back, but really I don't think it's going to be enough to keep him around if I get another Surf off, even with the Parting Shot drop on, so the attack and special attack drop. So here he knows that he's not going to live from that, and so he's going to swap out to his Seviper. Now, I do actually like this Seviper set, and you'll see it as it comes. So I've gone for the Surf, hoping to do a decent chunk of damage here, and I do just under half, which I'm guessing it's max HP, because Seviper actually has a very decent HP stat, I believe, and then fairly strong attack and special attack. So it's going to go for a Stockpile now. I'm like, oh, great. Great. Well, that's alright with me. All I need to do is get a decent crit somewhere along the lines, or work the things out, we can get going. So, you know, does another decent chunk, and I'm like, okay, I'm not sure what attacks this thing has, or how it goes, but we'll see what happens. So he's going to go for another Stockpile. He should be able to just live this next attack, thanks to his... Oh, no, he should be able to live it fit, you know, decently. So I went for the Hurricane this time, hoping to get the Confusion. Does about half of what he had left. If I hit him with a Surf next turn, I may be able to take him out, depending on rolls and depending on his move. So this turn I was like, okay, he's confused. Hit yourself in Confusion, and I've got you here, which would be great. Unfortunately, the thing gets through and this little slithery snake is going to sleep. So, that's fine. I'm not sure what moves he runs on it, and he obviously hasn't got Chesto, and so I wasn't sure what he was waiting for. Now, obviously didn't think about it, but obviously this thing, if he's going to run it like this, is probably going to either have Sleep Talk, but more likely than not, I bet you it's going to have Shed Skin, which, spoilers, it does. So anyway, he's still asleep, and I just kept spamming the Surfy to get more damage off, hoping for the best. And, it was doing okay damage, but with that rest, I really can't do too much to him. And after only seeing Stockpile and Rest, I'm assuming he's got, something that's going to wear me down, probably Toxic. So, he's still asleep again, and I'm going to reset the rain here because I thought it's gone down, and I have, at least myself and another Pokemon that definitely benefit from it, and I don't think I had any Pokemon on my team that aren't benefiting, or at least neutral to the rain. So I thought it's probably worth getting it back up. So at this point I thought I'm going to swap out here. I'm not planning on staying in, there's no point. So I'm going to bring in my Alomomola. Did I say that right? Alomomola? Anyway, I really like this Pokemon. Now this Alomomola, I have sped this up because it was a fairly long part. This Alomomola, I'm pretty sure I'm going to give it knockoff if it's a move to move. But this is actually from Aurorus. It's from X that I bred for my playthrough of Aurorus because I really wanted to use one. Now, I really do like it. Now, I was hoping actually it was a surprising special set of some sort, but that's not doing enough that I'm going to be able to get too much damage off with the Mirror Coat. But the Waterfall's doing alright damage, and even though it's a special attack, Infestation does take damage due to the Rocky Helmet, which is awesome. So I'm just still pumping out Waterfalls. I'm hoping for a bit of even damage. Now I do also have Surf and then Wake Up Slap. So obviously neither of them are going to be great because I'm not a very special attacker, but I do carry it because sometimes it does help. So he finally gets a Shed Skin activation, and it actually, funny thing was, the Shed Skin activated on a turn where on the chat he was complaining about not getting a Shed Skin activation. So I'm just going to keep spamming these Waterfalls. Eventually I'm going to get a crit or go down, and that works for me either way because I'm probably going to hopefully get him in a position that's going to help. But with that Rocky Helmet I was really hoping, but he just leaves it there, and I don't carry the Aqua Jet, which sucks. So here he actually withdrew. He said he could have stalled out Alomomola more, but he didn't want to. It was already a long enough part. But to me it wouldn't have mattered because I had a plan and it didn't worry me. So anyway, I do go for the Waterfall there. Just missed taking out that Gliscor. Would have been probably better if I went for the Surf, but I'm not sure. So it's going to go for the knockoff, which is fine because I do just live it. And even though, well, it doesn't matter anyway because I lived it. Even though I do have my Rocky Helmet knocked off, it still does cause damage on that knockoff, which is cool. So I'm able to take out that Gliscor. So now I've literally lost one Pokemon and he's down to 2. So I don't know, it does seem a bit one-sided, but I thought it was worth uploading, and it still feels alright to me, and I'm happy with it. So anyway, I have no HP left, so this thing's going to go for the multi-attack, and yeah, Alomomola is down. So that's fine with me, did its work, and it depends what happens with the Survivor in the back. So I thought this was my plan for the Survivor anyway. I thought I can definitely make use of this. So I brought in my Durant, and I went for Entertainment, and it doesn't work. I don't know if I didn't know, if I forgot, or just didn't think, but in my opinion, Entertainment should work on it, even though I'm not stealing it, I'm not swapping, I'm just so I wanted to pass off Truant, because whether I died, or whether I got forced out due to my eject button, I can then bring in another Pokemon that can get some boosts, or make use of the swap or the Truant turn. So anyway, this time he's going to go for the Parting Shot, which again, I expected, but I was possibly going to make an aggressive swap, but then I thought there's no use me making a swap and then having my Pokemon take a Parting Shot drop, because then my attack's going to be doing a lot less. Plus, if he does swap, which he did with his Parting Shot, I'm able to take out the Survivor before he's able to set anything else up. So realistically, he probably should have forced out Alomomola for a bit longer, but he didn't, and that's fine with me. So we're down to the last one, so he's going to go for Parting Shot again, even though he's not getting out. So I knew I was going to be causing a heap of damage here, but I didn't know what the Silvally could do at this stage or what moves it had. All I knew was multi-attack and Parting Shot. So multi-attack. So it could have rest, it could have a healing item, I wasn't sure, so I thought I'll go for another hurricane. Hopefully I'll get a confusion, because I'm not doing that much damage, and I do get the confusion, which is awesome! And so I thought, okay, well, unfortunately I do have the 2 parting shots, so I'm going to swap out, and Lumineon can come in, or Luminion, however you want to say it, but I think it's Lumineon, in my opinion. And it's the first time I actually really realised the toxic spikes, and so he's going to go for the ice beam. So I was hoping I wouldn't get frozen, but then I'm poisoned, so I'm not going to get frozen. And yeah, I'm pretty much going to be able to do a decent damage, but I thought this battle actually occurred after my other one you would have seen, where I did actually use this C move against an Umbreon, which did actually catch Jake off guard a little bit, and then Meds was on there and was like, what was that? And I was like, I'll show you. So I made sure I showed him this in the battle, which was the Savage Spin Out from a Lumineon. So it's, you know, as I said before in the other battle as well, Lumineon doesn't have the best stats, and it is a mix between 4-stat EV investment, so it doesn't take it out, but due to my mixed stats and the fact it's not bad in its bulk, that multi-attack does very, you know, less than a quarter, I think, about that. So I am now able to finish it off with a waterfall, so I do end up winning that one 3-0, so it wasn't as close as a lot of my battles, but I don't know, it just felt alright to upload, it felt fun, and again, Lumineon got to be like, hey, bish, wash me. So anyway guys, if you did like this video, please do hurricane that like button, because it does really help me out, and it lets me know what people like, and it gives me the stats back, and blah blah blah. Also, if you do have any suggestions of anything you want me to do once I do my playthrough Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, that'd be great. Theme teams, just Pokemon you want to see. A lot of things. There's still some that I was given a while ago that I'm going back through and refinding that I forgot about because I lost them all because I had them saved in a folder. Or just things I haven't been able to get around to, and some that'll be a lot easier to do or better to do once I have move tutors and the new game anyway. So anyway guys, until my next video, I'll see ya.